Hi students, in today's video I am going to discuss about atoms and molecule definition and classification. Previous video I have explained about the classification of matter, what is matter and what is the definition of chemistry, classification of matter. So everything I had explained. This is our next video in bridge course. In this video, I am going to explain briefly again about matter, and then main point will come to know what is that molecule definition and classification. Some of the students have idea about atom definition, molecule definition, but most of the students were confusing what is molecule, what is compound. So all these questions I am giving clarity to you. So first let's begin matter. So in the previous video we have learned about matter. What is matter, guys? Matter is nothing but, yes, anything which occupies space, anything which occupies space and has certain mass, that we call it as matter. See, entire matter around us, everything what we call it as your matter. Yes, this matter made up of molecules. Matter, entire matter made up of molecules. Molecules is nothing but like hydrogen molecule, like this H2 molecule, Cl2 molecule, like this. Elementary molecule, compound molecule, again we have different types, I'll explain later. So finally, what is the main point here? Matter made up of molecules. Okay, let me write here. So matter made up of molecules, right? Okay, how molecules made up of? Molecules made up of atoms. Molecules made up of atoms. Let me write here, molecules made up of atoms, right? Okay, now atom, we have different textbooks, they had given exam, what is this definition and examples. Most of the students have idea about what is atom definition, they can say, but bit confusion is there. So what is atom definition? Atoms are indivisible, which we cannot be broken into further simpler pieces. That means that is the ultimate one, the last one. After that we cannot break it into another simpler pieces. That is the smallest one. That is the smallest one. Further we cannot break into pieces. The ultimate one, the last one, that we call it as atom. So to understand more better, I am giving one example to you. Take one paper, guys. Paper, yes, you can cut into pieces. Maybe this is half, exactly half. You can cut pieces like this, and you can cut pieces like this, pieces, right? So you can cut different pieces. Okay, now again you can take this small portion, this small part, you can take it. Again this part you can divide into different pieces. Again the finally the last piece, with the help of this one, if you take this one, this piece we cannot break it into further pieces. This is the last piece. After that we cannot broke into simpler pieces, we cannot break into simpler pieces. So that we call it as atom, which we cannot be broken into further simpler pieces, that we call it as atom. The last piece, that we call it as atom. So simply we can say atoms are tiny particles, very small. With the help of naked eye we cannot identify, we cannot see. With the help of special microscopes and all it is possible. With the help of naked eye it is not possible to see, but it can participate in chemical reaction. How you know it is participating in the chemical reaction? Molecules formation. Two atoms, hydrogen atom combining it forms molecule, means atom existence is there. But we are not seeing with the help of naked eye, right? So now let me write all the points. Hope everybody understood. See, any paper, square paper, any paper you can take it. So start breaking into pieces. The last piece, the ultimate piece, the last piece, we can take it. The tiny particle piece, we call it as atom. After that, we cannot broken into simpler pieces, right? Next, even refill also. So some of these students, they can understand with the help of refill also. You're using pencil and refill, no? Even refill also, you can take it and break it into different pieces, small. So very small piece you can take it. That is the final one, that we call it as atom. So clear? Now let me write all the points, students. Atoms are indivisible. Atoms are, Dalton's atomic theory had explained what is atom. First, Dalton's atomic theory explained atoms are indivisible. So which we cannot be, let me write points, which we cannot be broken into further simpler pieces. That is the final one. So next one, it is not possible to see with the naked eye. Am I right? So what is the point? Next point, it is not possible to see with the naked eye. Okay, now which can take part in a chemical reaction? I said no, it is not possible to see with the naked eye, but it can participate in reaction. Right? Okay, let me write that point here. It is not possible to see with the naked eye. What is the next point I said, guys? Which can take part in chemical reaction. Which can take part in chemical reaction. Okay, let me write one reaction. See, hydrogen atom. Okay, this hydrogen atom combines with another hydrogen atom. Two hydrogen atoms are combining, finally it forms molecule. See, this is atomic state, atom. Even this one also we call it as atom. What about this one? This is molecule, like this. What is the molecule? Simple definition. Now, what is the definition of molecule, students? Did you get idea? Molecules are made up of two or more atoms. H2 molecule. H2O also molecule. H2O also molecule. I will give you clarity. H2 molecule, we call it as elementary molecule. H2O molecule, we can call it as compound molecules. I'll give you clarity. Now let me take another example. Oxygen atom. Two oxygen atoms are combining, it forms the oxygen molecule, right? Like this. So this is oxygen atom. This is also oxygen atom combined together to form a molecule. What is the molecule definition? Let me write here molecule definition also. Molecule. What is molecule? Molecules are made up of two or more atoms. Molecules are made up of two or more atoms. Two or more atoms. Just now I gave example, no? You can take another example also. Nitrogen atom combining, it forms nitrogen molecule. Okay, so this is molecule definition and atom definition. Atom is the tiny particle, the last one, simplest one, ultimate one. You can take the paper, you can take the refill, finally you cut into pieces, the last piece. With the help of, with that piece, we cannot be broken into further simpler pieces. The last piece you can take it, that we call it as atom. Atom existence is difficult because it is unstable. It has no boundary conditions. So where we're going to learn, these are all points once we enter into periodic classifications chapter and atomic structure chapter. Okay, 11th standard. Now, so introduction part, these points more than enough. Bridge course time, you can learn perfectly these definitions, then afterwards you feel comfortable. Now, next one guys, what is the next one? Molecule classification I am explaining. Molecule classification. After that, I'll give you two questions. Try to give answers. Molecules is the simplest particles of compound. Molecules, it is the simplest particle of compound which can exist freely. Molecule freely it can exist, but atom freely existence is not possible because it is unstable. It combines with other one and it forms the molecule. Okay, but molecules are stable, exist freely. Now types of molecules. We have two types guys. One is elementary molecules. One is elementary molecule, another one is compound molecule. In the previous video, what are compounds I had explained. Okay, go through the points. In this video, I am going to explain molecule. What is that? Elementary molecule and compound molecules. Let me start here. Elementary molecule definition. Elementary molecules. Okay, now see guys, molecules made up of two atoms, always combining two atoms, there is no doubt. So what is that? Molecules are made up of atoms of identical elements identical elements are called elementary molecules. Okay guys, let me give one example. What is that? Identical elements. Some of the students confusing. Identical is nothing but homo, is nothing but same elements. Okay, see, let me write here examples, you'll get idea. Chlorine molecule, hydrogen molecule, oxygen molecule, nitrogen molecule. These are all molecules, right? See, but here how chlorine molecule will form? Two chlorine atom combines to forms the chlorine molecule. Nitrogen also two atoms. The two atoms are same. Identical elements, identical atoms, right or not? So here, this is example of elementary molecules. Hydrogen molecule formation means two hydrogen atoms, similar atoms combining. Now, let me give you another one. What is that? Compound molecule. Yes, here people are confusing. Compound molecule. So, anyone have idea? See, I am writing here. Compound molecules are made up of two or more atoms of two or more atoms of different elements. There what we have learned, same. Here what I am writing here, different elements. Yes, catch this point. Different elements are called compound molecules. Compound molecules. Did you get idea? Now let me write the example. You'll get more clarity. Okay, different elements. Suppose water formation. I am writing examples here. H2O, CO2, okay, SO2, glucose, like this, okay. H2O. Let me write. To formation of compound molecule, what is that? Water. What I am taking elements here? Hydrogen, oxygen. See here. Hydrogen elementary molecule and oxygen elementary molecule, these two are combining, then only it forms the water. And compound means whenever it forms the compound, those two elements are always combined in a fixed ratio. See, in the previous video also had explained water formation, whatever we are taking molecules are hydrogen molecule, oxygen molecule, two different elements are participating in the reaction. You can take here any proportions, any proportion of hydrogen, any proportion of oxygen. But once it forms the molecule, here, what is that? Combined in a fixed ratio. So to understand better, I am giving one example. First, write balanced equation. Previous video I had explained how to balance also. Please go through that. See here. Hydrogen, oxygen. What is the hydrogen atomic weight? 1. Oxygen atomic weight? 16. But how many hydrogen atoms are there? Here, 2 hydrogen atoms. H2O molecule means how many guys? 2 hydrogen atoms. 1 plus 1, 2. 2 is to 16. What is the simplest ratio? 1 is to 8. Any proportions left hand side you can take it, hydrogen and oxygen. Once it forms the molecule, definitely it combined in a fixed ratio. Hydrogen 1 ratio, oxygen 8 ratio. It is fixed. Any sample water you can collect and check it. Any water you can take it and so test it. So definitely those two elements always combined in a fixed ratio. Even carbon dioxide also, carbon plus oxygen combining, it forms the carbon dioxide. So here carbon dioxide, see, carbon atomic weight 12, oxygen atomic weight 32. So what is this, guys? 3 4s are 8 4s are 3 is to 8 ratio. So carbon 3 is and oxygen 8. Here 1 is to 8. This is combined ratio. This is what we this concept what we call it as compound molecules. Whenever it forms the compound, what is the definition? Molecules are made up of 2 or more atoms of different elements are called compound molecules. Compound molecules. But they're always in the fixed ratio. Clear my point? Molecules are made up of 2 or more atoms of different elements are called compound molecules, but whenever it forms the compound molecule, it combined in a fixed ratio. Okay, let me give one question. Next video, I am going to discuss about the atom, subatomic particles, where it is located, shape of the atom, how to calculate electrons, protons and neutrons. I am explaining the next videos, guys. And who are in 8th, 9th, 10th and entering into 11th standard students, these videos are very helpful. So minimum basics we have to learn. So inform it to your friends also, subscribe. Thank you. Now I am giving one question, so try to give answer. Which of the following is an element? Which of the following is an element? Element or atom? Both are same. Element or atom? This is question 1. Okay. See, I am giving examples to you students. NaCl, sodium chloride common salt. and giving next one is glucose. What is glucose molecular formula? C6H12O6. Third one is copper, and fourth one is air. So better you will write the names also, glucose, and what about this one? Common salt. Yes guys, what I asked question here, which of the following is an element? Element is nothing but single one, atom. So next video I'm going to give the answer. So please everyone try this one. What is your answer? Comment in the comment section. Okay, anybody you need some particular topic also you can comment. Definitely I'll give you clarity and I will explain the topic in the coming sessions. Thank you students. Thanks for watching.